right, the Manchester Road Race less than 24 hours away now. The course will be filled with friends, family, and all the fanfare that goes along with it. Dozens of elite runners are going to be at the front of the pack vying for a big win.
And joining us this morning, as they do before every road race, happy to have race analysts Jim Harvey and Ian Brooks. Gentlemen, thank you both for being here. Glad to see you again. This has become a yearly tradition. Gentlemen, how are you both doing?
We're doing fine, Tim. We're happy to be here and excited about the race.
Yeah, I can imagine. How are you doing, Ian? It's been a while.
I'm good, Tim. I looked at the New York Times obituary column this morning, and my name wasn't there, so that's always a good sign.
So you're good.
I like how you always keep the bar set nice and high. But a high bar set on the men's side. All right, Conor Mantz won last year. He set a record time, but I think he's one of 5 men who would have set the record. He only won by a second. What do you like, Jim, about his chances maybe to repeat this year?
Well, Conor's a fantastic athlete, and he's a front runner. He's very aggressive. He's coming off a great run in the Chicago Marathon. He ran 2:07:47. It's the 5th fastest ever by a U.S. athlete, and this is his next race. And it's his only race before the U.S. Olympic trials in February. So we're very, very fortunate to have him here in Manchester. He liked the experience last year, set the course record. So, yeah. So we got the 2 fastest guys ever to run in Manchester. Conor's joined by Morgan Biddlescombe. He was a second behind last year, and there's a great rivalry and chemistry between the two.
Fantastic. And Ian, Wendy Colati won last year. She shattered the record the year before, 2:55. She's going for the 3-peat. What do you think? How's she doing this year?
This man on my right will slightly disagree with me momentarily, but
Really?
I have to think Wayne is the one to beat as we look at her on the screen. 22:55, 23:39 last year. I don't think she's in the sort of form that will approach 22:55. She didn't do as well in the USATF 5 kilometres a couple of weeks back, so it's going to be interesting. But there are people that could challenge her, aren't there, Jim?
There are indeed, and one of them is Annie Rodenfels. She was the one who won the 5K championship in New York and finished ahead of Annie. And we've got a very interesting woman from Venezuela. We don't get South American athletes very often.
Is she a first-timer?
Yeah, but she's a 2-time world champion in the duathlon, which is a 10K
bike
run,
riding, right?
a 40K bike ride and a 5K run, and she's the fastest 5K runner in the field. She's run 14:47, an South American record, and she's hot. She just won the Pan Am Games, 2 events, so she's coming in on fire from the track. It's going to be an interesting race.
I would say, you said Wendy Colati might not be at her best form. I don't know that she needed to, even though she dropped off from a record pace last year.
Right.
She still won about 45 seconds.
I still believe, despite this gentleman on my right, I believe she's the one to beat. But there is another person in the race, Sarah Hall, had a tremendous high school career, recently turned 40, adopted 4 Ethiopian children.
Right.
She's getting ready for the marathon trials in February for the Olympic Games. I wouldn't rule out Sarah Hall. And the key to Sarah's performance is she's very relaxed and she loves to run downhill. And you and I know, Tim, that the uphill part is tough, but you've got to be a downhill like a skier to be able to... You skied, didn't you?
No.
No? You never skied in your life?
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
I stopped by slamming into things.
Yes, I had that same experience. What about you?
I don't ski anymore either.
No.
Sorry, we're both out. But we get the concept. Now, we have to talk about Manchester. You both are at races all over the world, but there is something different about Manchester, and you've talked about it before.
It's a very unique experience because it embraces the community. You certainly get that in something like the Boston Marathon, but this is a unique scenario here in Manchester.
Yeah.
Last week I was in Charlottesville, Virginia, this last weekend, for the NCAA Cross Country Championships, and there the atmosphere was tremendous. I'm expecting more of the same here. And the weather's going to be good, Erica?
Yes.
We've got a lot of sunshine.
It is, yep. We got
a little chilly, but
shines on the righteous.
Yes.
Well, it's the way in Manchester, the town embraces the race. Everyone comes out for it. It's the event on Thanksgiving morning. It's one of the events of the year. And in bigger cities, it gets lost. There's always a lot going on. But in Manchester, the road race is the event.
We got it. We got 11,060 registered runners. Those numbers still bouncing up after the pandemic. And, of course, probably about 30,000 people out there watching them. If you can't be one of them, make sure you watch with us. Remember, we're broadcasting starting at 9 a.m. Erica, myself, you're going to be doing the radio call. Ian, you're going to be with us there on set. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Guys, thank you for taking the time to come in with us this morning. We do appreciate it.
It's happening.
Very excited, yes. Part of our tradition.
All right.